soundtrack. Alright. Good evening. Mechanicus II. I love the first one. Like, I played it 3 times on stream. There were some changes, and one of them that I noted is, for the audio, the lingua technis by Herrick. There were some complaints, as far as I read, that in the demo it was in English. The Adeptus Mechanicus priest talked in English instead of by Herrick. And I don't know if they added this because of that, or if that was already in there. But apparently you can turn it back into the pure form of speech. I'll leave it in English for the simple reason that I'm pretty sure they're better voice actors than me. Also, then doesn't really take my voice that much. Then I have not checked most other spoilers. I heard that they changed like the formula a little bit, and skip tutorials, no modifiers. Wait, narrative, high HP. Okay, so this is the journalist mode. Grim Darkness. Yeah, because I have the minion level 10 by default. Skip prologue, normal mode, start on vigilance level. I think I'm gonna start it on tactical RPGs. Oh, there's only war. Vigilance meter already partially filmed. Problem with that is I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna go with here tactician. Actually, Necron, starting vigilance levels, requisition gain, starting requisition, living metal gain. Oh, Necrons. Player modifier. Ah. I have heard that you can play as Necrons. And I will do that, but later. First of all, I want to do the Mechanicus. So, they have one additional trait. This is several additional trait. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just try it, and if I die, then I'll just go down. Easier for a heathen to construct the faulty machine. Well, Hecatius 4. It's a Forge World. Inceptive. Oh, so it's basically being built up right now. Task Adaptus None. 72 million people. That's not many. It's actually really few for Warhammer. Approaching coordinates.
I can confirm the presence of Xenos structures.
Scaveler!
Inquisitor Scaveler, your objective is to explore and catalog any Xenos artifacts and report back to the Omnisynod.
Such a shame to finally find what I have sought, and not bring anything back.
Limit your activities to observation. Our Forge World is young. We would know what has been here before. Only then can this region be consecrated to the Omnisire and its bounties exploited.
Of course, Prime Hermeticon. My maniple will locate an entrance to the underground structure. Let us venture deeper. There is always so much under the surface for the taking.
Right, so Scaveler is back. Look not upon the alien, for the alien looks back. Scaveler was a character in the first one. Investigate the ruins. Topographical scans confirm structural entrance bearing 931.
A door left open for us. Perhaps seismic activity has opened it. Excavation maniple Eta 7. Scout ahead. Secure the entrance.
Command deploy pattern cautious throw.
These ruins belie the much larger structure beneath. There is much here I find familiar.
Okay, I have a memory scrape. I do like that what he said, I think it's a she, what she says is just spoken, and then there's also the internal things. Yep, Necron, just immediately. Anomalous energy readings unknown on origin.
Xenos, my hypothesis holds true. The day will not be wasted after all.
Love the Necrons. I am surprised at how quickly it loads. I'm not gonna lie. My PC is a bit on the older part, on the older level at this point. Okay, apparently it takes it takes a little bit to load. Got some Skitari, got some Scarabs. I did see a warrior, I believe. Yeah. Multiple warriors. Kill all enemy units. Let's see. Is a turn-based tactical RPG in which you take control of a powerful leader supported by a group of combatants. To avoid defeat, you must ensure your leader's survival at any cost, even at the sacrifice of your other units. It's your turn. Select any of your units to play. You can play each unit once per round. Use tab to cycle. Moving the weapons by using movement action, a unit may freely move up to its movement limit. During its turn, each weapon action may be used once per turn, but be careful if you use a weapon, the unit cannot move again the turn. Traits and status. Traits are passive effects. They sometimes require specific conditions in order to trigger. So don't forget to read their descriptions. A unit may also be temporarily affected by positive and negative statuses, and then ending your turn. Let's see, we've got servitors with a servo arm. Program sacrifice. If it's suffering damage, generate 1 cognition point. I think I need to... settings. Is there motion blur? Off. Fuck motion blur. What do we have? Yeah, we have a warrior reanimating, and a few scarab swarms. We have a Skitari ranger. Generate 1 cognition point. Some units have special actions known as skills, and like weapon action skills can be used at any point during unit turn without restricting movements. You have an Omnisan axe, you have a Volkite blaster, which requires cognition, which I don't have, and you have a macro stubber. Move. Some units can use cover to prevent themselves from being targeted by the enemy. Pure Havoc can be destroyed by allied or enemy attacks. Ah, cover. Okay, so movement is 2. We have 2 different ranges. I assume this is for this. 4, 5. Generate via unit traits, cognition points, or resources unique to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Use them to empower your leader's movement, weapon skills, or to activate your leader's canticle for the unit. You cannot have more than 10 cognition points stored. Canticles are special enhancement exclusive to Adeptus Mechanicus units. Makes sense. Each tech priest leader grants 1 unique canticle to the units under their command. And you have gain empowered. No. Okay, didn't necessarily want to do that, but it's fine. Oh, I act and they act. Okay, so they did change that. Next weapon action use. Okay. Spaces end turn. Scaveler must survive. A Scarab Swarm, I don't know anything about them. They have 7 health. So this is health, armor, defense, and movement. So it's incoming regenerates each turn. Okay, so the armor is just damage reduction. Being amenable, plus 1 damage for every 2 HP this unit has remaining. Okay. So I can basically see no. You took damage, that's fine, it's a servitor, they're supposed to. However, I now know that you have had your action. Wait, do they regenerate? Requires the minion level 3. Inflict weakening damage equal to this unit's remaining HP on any enemy unit. This unit is then killed. Oh, you probably just dodged. Right. Hate him blasting my... Okay, so you can move. I assume you cannot use cover. You have 8 health and 2 defense. Right. I cannot use you because... Oh, because I'm next to an enemy, probably. And you can use multiple weapons. That's very good. Xenoid data curse, inflict, weaken, immobilize an enemy unit. Is he still like basically heretic adjacent? Here's a timeline. Player turns are marked with your faction icon. Your turn activate one unit of your choice, provided it hasn't already acted this turn. An enemy unit's placed in the timeline. Suddenly, this is revealed when a unit first activates when this target by. Okay. At the end of each round, a reinforcement step occurs. During this step, both the unit and the enemy have the opportunity to play any units held in reserve to the battlefield. These units are then placed on the timeline for the next round. Okay, we didn't get reinforcements this turn, I don't think. You will shoot him. And then we don't have cognition. Right, the Necron Warrior deals like 2 damage, meaning... You only deal what? 2 damage now? 1 to 2. Yeah. But it was enough. Thankfully, my tech priest is still alive, and that's probably good enough. Though I may have wanted to kill the reanimating one. Also, I'm pretty sure Scavelo does not fit behind that little wall there. Right. Move him here. Volkite Blaster. How much damage do you deal? 224 and inflicts burning, in which case we will instead move to here. Hit you with an axe. I wonder if the weapons still have that what was it called? That system where enemies where you get bonuses if you activate them often enough. Okay, so he was hit. He kills my servitor. But I have the distinct feeling that Scavelo can carry this. So you can now hit this guy. Oh, you can't get cognition on your own, and also you don't have the range to hit him. Not enough range on that. Thankfully, you do not deal enough damage to get through a defense. And you can't hit us yet. They still retreat after being hit once. Yeah, he quite literally cannot kill us. I need to get rid of that so I can get actually to him. Oh, he dealt 3 damage this time. What is your damage, actually? A Ghost Flare. The numbers Legion of this unit skill has a 20% chance to resurrect in its Lord Court of the skirmish with 50% HP, 5% chance per... Right, this is probably for the Necron campaign. Entered reanimation anesthesia. Right. 1, 2, 3 damage, rapid fire, gossip. And rapid fire plus 1 damage on targets within half range. Plus 10% chance to inflict plus 1 damage, plus 10% chance. Okay. Laser shotgun. It is different.
That is the last of them.
Electromagnetic radiation noise negative. Emergent partial exogeny, a report from Servitor 99.7 Gamma, location 18.9 meters below.
An emergency? What is the servitor's status? Report.
Communications interference. Request cannot be fulfilled.
Then we shall have to see it for ourselves.
Okay, so your damage remains.
997 Gamma. Satisfactory. Evidently worse for wear.
Servitor requires attention before it is functional. Assess the condition of the server and attempt to any necessary repairs.
The servitor's logic circuits were burned out, and the gyro sextant misaligned. These have been corrected. Report on its status.
99.7 Gamma function at minimal capacity.
It will have to suffice.
Unit recruited another servitor. Wonderful.
This one is damaged. Its machine code generator must be malfunctioning. Servitor, engage low Gothic speech mode.
Auditory responsibility initiated.
Good. I would scour this place for its secrets, but it is unwise to tarry. Survey our immediate surroundings and report.
Loading. Frustration. Frustration. Complete. Code chamber detected beyond gateway.
The mechanics of fate have put a door in our path. Surely the Omnisire wills us to delve further.
CS technology of the gateway is unresponsive. Decide how to proceed. I hope of operating directly. Let's do layout.
A modulated current applied to the locking components should produce results.
Should. Prospect detected.
And it opens. There is no obstacle that will not melt away before a sufficiently cunning application of knowledge.
The door has been opened.
Excavation manipulator 7, and mostly intact. Servo skull, find us a way back to the surface.
Okay, come from the roots. Rituals of slumber and reanimation.
We slumbered, and as we slept, we dreamed of half-remembered lives and new forms of cold metal and hate, of shackles broken and gods humbled, of the empire that was ours and a galaxy that bowed to us. From her slumber awoke Nefershah, Kargard to the Pharaon Sankotep. Nefershah, she who was to decide the fate of Kivroth.
Yeah. Investigate the disturbance.
Memories. Biotransference. The cold of the great sleep. I have dreamed, but now I wake.
The weight of eons lay on the tomb of Nefershah. slumber had been a long one, but there was no telling how long.
There is no time to wallow in our past. I am the hand of the Pharaon. I am the Vanguard to Sankotep. My duties are to the throne. Cryptek Kynox, attend to me.
But I was not there.
But I was not there. An infectious disease, disobedience. I love the Necrons every time they show up.
Nefershah found herself faced with alien intruders. She regarded the creatures with as much mild curiosity as anger. They appeared partially biological and carried weapons of strange and inefficient design. They moved to attack, but Nefershah gave no quarter.
Only the ignorant would despoil the tomb of a Pharaoh's Vanguard. For that ignorance, I am the punishment.
Let's see, what do we have?
Service.
First time a Necron unit is starting so much its reenactment protocols activate. Around countdown time will appear, and when it reaches 0, the unit returns to play. Some skills like Arise allow you to accelerate the return of units undergoing reanimation protocols. I see that the Immortals have longer reanimation protocols. Now, I have noted that there is a little bit. I think I need to turn you still down to... what is it? 1080. Huh. What do we have? A flayed one with flare claws. 2 to 3 flesh hunger. With less than 50% HP, attack twice. Ooh. And a backstab. You are... no, you're a warrior, not an immortal. You're also just a warrior. What do you have? The War Scythe to attack, arise, and Imperious Advance. Right. How much range does this have? Oh, apparently just like infinite. Oh! Oh! That's really good! After suffering fatal damage into injury, yeah, reanimation. Charge in a straight line. Just go. And they respawn with half health. Bypasses defense. Ooh. Unfortunately, flayed ones are still just flayed ones. You give the minion if I attack. Ooh, that's a neat visual. Can I activate that? Shift. And he's gone. I think that, yeah, they all of... no, these don't have the numbers Legion. How fast are you? Not very. Alright, so opportunity attacks exist. So you can make an attack opportunity. Attacks are triggered when you leave the melee zone of an enemy. Skitari Ranger. You deal 4 damage, holy shit. And yeah, you have rapid fire. Scarabs! Who is next? You, then you. So we're just gonna have you move to here and start eating people. I can note that they immediately have more health. They have 3 more health than when I controlled them. And he also deals more damage. Dominion level 2 with 5.4 points. Each time one of your Necron damage inflicts unit on damage, your Dominion gauge fills by the same number. When the gauge is fully full, the Dominion level is gained and the gauge resets. Each level enhancer unlocks certain weapons and skills. Requires Dominion level 3, and then you get better? No, you don't really get better. Oh, the Gauss weapon gets better, right.
Threats abound.
So the Skutari is next. I cannot move you into range. I can move you into range. The Skitari has defense, which is already a lot more than my Skitari had. Can I shoot through other units? Apparently not. Oh, you have resilience. We can...
Forgive Wrath.
I did not want to do that. Okay, I need to get used to the weapon being on 2. Okay, he also bypasses defense. That is good to know. Didn't want to do that. Some units of armor and defense, making them harder to kill. Each point of armor reduces incoming damage by 1. Defense regenerates each turn and absorbs incoming damage before you can reduce the unit's HP. Some weapons and skill can bypass these protections. Yeah, you bypasses defense, right.
Stand ready.
Can we kill you? They be hitting our scarabs. So, okay, I'm at Dominion level 2. So you currently have a 30% chance of inflicting 1 additional damage. Is there a log I can check? Apparently not. I think... yeah, I need to use you now. Before you get slapped by the servitors. Also, apparently there is no penalty to shooting in melee. He is nearly dead. The Skitari is dead. Meaning I can have the servitors just walk up to me and then shoot them.
For the dynasty.
And I need to make sure you are not in attack range. So you move over here and snap him. Oh yeah, right, but we don't currently have anybody in reanimation. That should be half. You can move up to there, so you walk... Oh wait. You walk to here. He now walks up to us. And then we shoot him a lot more. Okay. Oh, can I get destroyers?
The tomb of Nevershah was extensive, and its observation protocols long dormant. Until they were fully activated, the Vargard had to seek her cryptic advisor alone.
These unworthy trespassers must not be permitted to become troublesome. And still, Kynox is not present. My cryptech should be in attendance.
He should be. Up to locate Mechanicus as quickly as possible, heedless of any danger. Whether you may have been awoken at the presence of danger in the tomb, proceed with caution. We are Necron, we do not care about caution.
Vargard, forgive me. Some malfunction of the tomb's awakening protocols has sealed my stasis crypt until these invaders are gone.
Curb your obeisances, Kynox. Though the task is beneath me, I shall disinter you.
Wonderful. This, never show up to locate Kynox as quickly as possible, heedless of any danger. I assume this is probably vigilance? That it said vigilance level at some point. We have Skitari deployment. The other player units on the battlefield. Your tech-like view is enabled by default during deployment, giving you a clearer look at enemies and terrain. You can toggle it on left shift. Deploying representing units with a left click. If you want to deploy a unit, use right click. The number of units you can deploy is limited by your least capacity. So you are... I can replace you. What do we have? We have a Vanguard, which is... I think they have a gun. We have an Engine Seer. We have Necron Warrior. Skitari Ranger. I don't know what they do is the problem. I'm just gonna have the flayed ones here. Oh, you have an arc rifle, I think. Like, you will die. What do you have? An Omniscient axe? You do not have rapid fire. And he has 2 defense. Omniscient axe, 2 to 3, fixed damage servo arm, which bypasses defense. And a Mechanicus pistol. And then ignores the weakened, etc. Stab a man. You're irradiate. What the fuck? You have a radium carbine, not an arc rifle, okay. At the end of its turn, suffers 1 damage that bypasses defense and bypasses armor. Inflicts and radiate on targets. Analyze. Suffer +1 damage from weapon actions and skills. Ah. On cover, +1 range and +1 defense. While an enemy unit is in melee with this unit, the enemy suffers irradiated. Increases the duration of irradiated status inflicted by defense by 1 round, and it is ignored to radiation. Immune to radiation. He just shoots a man. Get me this warrior active. Stabbed. How far can you move? I don't know. Probably like 6, I'd guess. Necrons generally are very slow. But a Ghost Flare is a funky weapon. So you have half health, meaning you attack twice, right? Yes! Okay, so the flayed ones are actually kind of really good.
Threats abound.
And then we use the Arise to get the other two warriors active as well. Okay, he still bypasses defense. Hate that. But I guessed that would be the case. And you yourself also have a reanimation protocol, so we're fine. And we also don't have reinforcements. You cannot move to there. You do not have rapid fire for some reason. We still don't know what the ranger does. He shoots my warriors is what he does. Kill the engine seer.
Stand ready.
Start blasting the servitor. I think we can just kill the servitor.
No more waiting.
Yeah, he's below half health now. Wait. The minion level 4, I'm at level 4, so... Is this behind the target? No. I assume it probably refers to its actual back. No cover for you. I'll destroy my house to kill you. True Grit. Ranged weapons gain the pistol trait. Galvanic rifle. Ah, it's heavy. So max damage if the bearer has not moved a turn. Okay, that's good. +1 max damage. And while on cover, +1 David. They have a good amount of like additional traits. And now we'll just go and blast him into oblivion.
Cryptek, are you damaged?
Nothing that cannot be attended to later, Honored Vanguard.
Good. Attend upon me, Kynox. What has caused this interruption to the Great Sleep?
I do like the difference between like the normal Macrons who look like normal people and then these massive chins on the Cryptex.
The tool's observation routines have deteriorated over time. Their data is incomplete.
How long has it been?
More than a quarter turn of the galactic plane. Many stars will have bled and died since we last looked to the heavens, Honored Vanguard.
I see. Then, for all its sacrifices, immortality is undimmed.
The partial data indicates more biological entities are inside the tool. Some warriors were roused in response, but they were destroyed.
So, we have an infestation of these vermin. The first of my duties is to see them exterminated. I shall attend to the security of my stasis crypt first, then drive them from the tomb.
Wonderful. Okay, we're going back to Mechanicus? Yep. And we have a lot more units now.
We are still missing Engine Seer Devos. It would be logical to rescue him if he yet lives.
Preloading regret.
And though an escape route is the highest priority, it would be an unforgivable waste to squander this opportunity to examine a Necron tomb. I lost treasures beyond enumeration to the Exterminatus at Silver Tenebris. The wantonness, the waste. I will permit no such tragedy here.
Videx will probably disagree. What was Videx's name? I think Videx was his name. Also, Silver Tenebris was the world in the first game, which you blow up at the end, if you follow Videx's route.
Less than useful. Should we come across Davos, all the better. But for now, I must determine the best route through this labyrinth myself.
Topographical scans indicate structure tanks extends in all directions. Allied life signs nil. Yeah, we will examine. Multiple undetermined energy signatures located approximate escape route, divination and progress.
The tomb is no mere dead structure. Something stirs here, even if it sleeps. The circumspect approach was clearly the correct one. Thus the pursuit of knowledge is always rewarded.
Few enemies in the next skirmish. Ah. So currently we're on the prologue and tutorial, which is why I think it moves automatically. I hope that you can decide which chambers to go into again.
More resistance. The tomb is not merely defended by dregs and stragglers. It is awakening.
Suppressing fear response to maximize logical processing. Partial success. Oh, you just... We can have 5 units, I assume. Augment Excite. And the Skitari Vanguard with a Radium Carbine. Vera can still move after using... Ooh, that's neat. We will get some cheap cannon fodder. So we have clearly a lot less stuff than the enemies. We don't have the heavy on our galvanic rifle. Flayed ones. Okay, so you have a lot less range on that. Range is probably 6. Range is 9. Oh, you are heavy. What is the... Okay, so the fist means melee, I'm pretty sure. The 2 is the range, which I assume that melee is just 2 range. So it can hit 1 for this and then 1.5 for the other square. Then the weird, like, targeting reticle, I assume means single target. But what does the 2 here mean? Does it have cooldown? How far do you get to the... In which case we will just move you forward. No, this is a cooldown on 2 turns. Oh wait, is it a duration? It is a duration. Okay. You're just gonna tank for the ranger. Like if the server dies, who gives a shit? Now, can we get Scaveler to actually... We can get him to shoot. Flare class resilience, ignores weakened, impeded and perturbed statuses, reanimation protocol and the flesh hunger. Not enough range on that. And you have probably range 2. Yeah. This is range 5, this is range 6. And there's the scarabs out. Shoot the scarabs. The flares first. I should have maybe dealt with that. Shoot this flare. Oh, the flare's in the way. Okay, in that case, wait, you can move here and then shoot the flare. Oh, flayed one. Oh, and then you can move back again. I should have given him the empowered canticle. We actually do need to hit them. Right, wonderful. And we shoot him. They are now burning. What does burning do? I assume it's just damage. Suffers 1 damage. Multi-hits can immediately get rid of them. Weakened and immobilized. Are you immune to that? Dodge and fly. You are not immune to that. In which case, you stay there. He's just blasting the servitor. I mean, it makes sense. The servitor is just the one thing he can actually hit. But in that case, the servitor has fulfilled its purpose. I do not like that he shoots 3 times, but only deals damage once. That don't make sense. Not quite in range, not quite in range. I could move further, but I don't need to. Oh, we get reinforcements. Okay, so you have a maximum. But you can get up to that maximum. I like the look of that Volkite Blaster. So, getting these servitors in, so you can basically tank early damage and then Yeah, getting them in so you can get tank early damage and then get the stronger units in later would be probably a tactic. We no longer have servitors.
Structure ahead appears unstable. Topographical scan.
Structural void detected. Depth beyond scanning limits. Multiple fractures in surrounding material.
A ravine we must cross. Erosion or seismic activity has taken a toll on the tomb. Time is pitiless, even to the Necrons.
Ascertaining physical risk pending. Risk assessment unknown. An area of the tomb appears to be damaged by the shifting of surrounding rock over the millennia. Be warned, the passageway is split by a deep rift and the ceiling is prone to collapse. Skirt around. Surrounding area stable.
Moreover, this was a storage area for samples of an alloy I do not recognize. The Necrons, in their ignorant slumber, grant us a gift. It would be illogical not to accept it.
Heretic. Tech acquisitive goal fulfillment paradigm active. No consequences.
Another gateway. This one far more elaborate. Could our path have taken us not to the outside, but to an inner chamber? The Omnisire commands that the knowledge beyond must be gained.
Passive scan alert. No spheric scrape interrupt. Distress signal detected. Ident data processing. Ident confirmation. Engine seer Diovos.
Evos lives, but barely, it seems. Give me his life signs.
Critical musculoskeletal damage, blood loss, augmented cascade failure.
What little flesh remains of Devos has proven weak indeed.
Consciousness around defined resuscitation chance, calculating 31%. A potentially immortal, 10% course of action, most dosed by the tenants of the Creed Mechanicus, have a chance of survival low. The effect expended may not be rewarded. We will attempt anyway.
Shock his central nervous system.
Medical protocol safeguards.
Bioelectric reset may stabilize his augmentations.
So I feel like I'm not gonna read what is in the lingo tactus that they speak. Unless it's only lingo tactus like advisory standby. Cardiopulmonary activity nil, brain function nil.
His injuries were beyond remedy. Unfortunate. This death represents a significant deficit in resources.
Tech priests are expensive. Traits focused.
Enough delay. Open these doors. A not unexpected welcome.
Optimizing dismemberment pattern. Prayers power, but I cannot fire those two. The Mechanicus is just really funny. What do we have? Flayed ones and warriors. And probably incoming. Okay, warriors on the right side. I feel like we can just skirt around the left to deal with them. And use this cover there. Because the flayed ones I feel are not gonna be that much of an issue. Oh, you can't move. You can move. How far can you move? To there. Bang. Fire. Focus. Plus one mag. Oh, is that for all of my... Is this for all my guys? The Skitari Vanguards do not have defense. I thought they might have. But it appears I was mistaken. We just get rid of one after another. So if the warriors get to this location, we could actually just shoot them. Gotta get rid of this. Irradiate them. Irradiate gas flyer. So you don't actually have any buffs. Movement, defense, right. Except you have a lot more health than when I control you. Move up to here. Burn him. I assume the burning will immediately kill him. Okay, they're taking that bait. That's good. Okay, the scarabs are only in later. You will move over there and shoot him. You are irradiated and burning. You will probably die now. Yep. Take out the other flayed one. Not quite. We can get you to hit him, so you instead will go here and irradiate this man. The flayed one will now attack us. Okay, so yeah, while you're engaged in melee, you cannot use the Volkite Blaster. You can, however, kill the enemy and then use the Volkite Blaster. Do we? Yeah, we can analyze still. They feel a bit slower, slash not as strong as the Rangers, but that's mostly more scarabs. But it's probably mostly because of... Blast him again. Wonderful. You are just out of commission for a while. We cannot use the canticle on you, huh? That is good to know. The pistol can technically kill him. If we didn't miss. The radiation is kind of busted. Feels really strong. But then again, I do like me some dots. I want him to come out so I can shoot him. Okay, now Scable is taking a beating. I wonder if you can... Like, this feels... I've heard that there's... Okay, he's still alive. There's more scarabs. You are burning. You will die. Expose him. Use the canticle. And then shoot him. If he's exposed, does he take extra damage from everything? Weapon actions and skills. Does the... He fucking dodged. Of course he did. Not in range. But this guy already moved, right? No, he did not. And unfortunately he's also too far for that. Meaning if I'm unlucky, I could immediately just lose here. Scarabs will act next. Okay, so this guy will attack. He can get... What is this? If the exposed counts, then he still has 2 health. 1 health. Then he'd deal 1 to 3 damage. 2 to 4. Which I should survive. He doesn't even attack me. Okay, good. And the exposed does not increase the damage of the irradiated, unfortunately.
The heart of the tomb. Random fate generation has led us here. The Omnithire willed it.
Dissipation? Yes, apparently the fate is procedurally generated. Wonderful stuff. Oh, that is a Necron warrior with a different symbol.
Shah's first glimpse of the invaders was of an individual who would prove to be an outlier in their number. Though Nevershah did not know it at the time, this Scatholma was from the human order of the Adeptus Mechanicus. It was learned in the ways of scientific theory and practice, albeit only by primitive human standards.
A strange and biological thing. Is this what has infested the galaxy in our absence? One would imagine evolution had produced something more robust.
So this is indeed a tomb, and you are the one interred. Evidently a Necron of some seniority. A rare specimen.
Archive linguist. Necron speculative extracting.
It understands us. Physically unimpressive, but advanced.
You shall discover just how advanced we can be, Xenos.
This primitive creature addresses me as if I were an outsider. Yet this is my domain. One that no intruder will be permitted to tread. Let alone a whelp from a species not fit to witness a Necron's majesty.
I am no tinkerer with ancient trinkets I do not understand. I have harvested technology from 100 Xenos races and delved into secrets even your once great civilization does not know.
We mastered the forces of this galaxy before you even stumbled blindly across your world's surface. What secrets can you know that are not trifles to the Necrons? It is only fitting they die with you.
Right, we kill Scaveler. So what do you have a Gauss Reaper, which is a Gauss weapon for 3 damage. And you have the Gauss Flare, which is 1 to 3 damage with rapid fire. At a range of 8, and this is at a range of 5. So you deal additional damage, you just deal more damage, but you need to be closer. I would like to get you out, please. Oh, so
For the dynasty.
Servitors, and this is Vanguard, right? Yep. You move up to here, and then you have a range of 6, I believe. I could use my Cryptek. For the Necrons, you kind of want to start with the high damage units, no? So you can stack your Dominion level faster.
Stand ready.
Okay, so the charge is not technically an attack. That is good to know. Yeah. Get bitten. That was a bit of overkill, maybe. I do like that he has the same abilities he has. He weakened and immobilized me. I do like that he has the same abilities as when you play him. Stab him. Stab a man.
In service.
So you are next. I do like that you can shoot through the scarabs. It's kind of funny. Oh, he irradiated Scaveler.
No more.
What we're gonna do now, we're gonna do the Arise. Do we do the Arise? No. First of all, we will move you over to here. And bite a man. You can technically blow yourself up at this point. Which I think might be worth it.
No more waiting.
Now we wake up our flayed ones. And stab a servitor. Oh. Right, they also get the reinforcements, I forgot.
The Pharaons will.
That was stupid. For he is now in melee. Can I undo somehow? Let me check the settings. Controls. Modify key bindings. Skirmish. Skip next unit. Special action. Special action 2. Movement action. You cannot undo. In which case he's now just here. Well, that kind of blows. But I fucked it up myself. He does have a melee attack to hit people with.
The Pharaons will.
My flayed ones are gone. Then we can go bite this guy. And then blow him up. The biggest issue is that the ranges are out now.
Stand ready.
Because the ranges will hurt me. Heavily so. We can get more warriors. Unfortunately, they're way over there. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Kind of expected that to happen there. Right, restart. However, now I know, yeah, I want the high damage units first so I can get my Dominion level up, which buffs all of my other units. Which buffs all of my units, not all of my other units. Like, you alone, you have the Imperium's Advanced, which wants reanimation level 6. So we're just gonna start with the Necron Warriors in a line and then get some flayed ones. The flayed ones also want to attack later.
Will be ours.
So they can get the double hit in. Unfortunately, I can't play defensive because they have more range than me. With the exception of the servitors. Oh, fuck me, these guys are slow. Can I have some, like, Triarch Praetorians or something? Oh, he's getting close to us. Unfortunately, I feel like I can't really do a lot with her here. The irradiation is, I think, the biggest issue. Thankfully, you moved into melee range, idiot. And he has to walk around. Okay, we will, first of all, because Scaveler will attack first, will act first, so we were just gonna bite him. Which did nothing. He has... Oh yeah, he has the pistol. But he does not move this turn. So now we will... focus first on all on the vanguards. And now we'll see whether or not they attack the downed enemies. Apparently not. Or at least not with priority. The servitor is lost, basically. We're just gonna move here.
Threats abound.
Who can still act? And now we arise. Oh, and we can charge him. That also hits my other guy, so that is an actual AoE. He will hit me, and he will probably kill me, so I'm just gonna stand here. He's completely wasting his Volkite, holy shit. And the flayed one is immobilized, unfortunately. I'd hope to get the second attack immediately.
This world will be ours.
You walk up and murder a vanguard.
We kneel to none.
Those vanguards hurt so bad. He gets the opportunity is the problem.
Threats abound.
Get the flayed one out. He hurts. Holy shit.
Stand ready. in service.
Okay, you can move up and just stab this man. If I deal enough damage to him. I don't deal enough damage to him, because now the first shot will die again. With the burning on her. Yep. I'm gonna try once more. Or see if I have to tune back the difficulty. Can you get in range to shoot? Yes. In that case, you start shooting the vanguards. It is indeed a bit different from the first one. Which I feel like is good. Because in the first one, in the later stages of the first one, you could basically just completely body a level and like you do not have enough range on that, huh? That's bad. Can we just shoot through everybody? You could basically just completely destroy a level with the first turn if you had a good enough setup. They deal a lot of damage.
Threats abound.
This does not have enough range. I feel like maybe I should just go full force on Scaveler. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Just blast Scaveler. Well, not exclusively. Okay, we now need to... Okay, so everybody has an opportunity attack. Some of them just aren't that good.
This world will be ours.
If I do that, it hits to the side. He can shoot. And with the pistol, it's immediately gone. That's not great. Alright, now we can just charge him. That should kill the Vanguard. And then stab him a bit more. Sure, get the flare in, as well as the Scarab Swarm. And then we just stab Scaveler again.
We are outmatched. Maniple, countermand self-preservation routines, full principle defense protocols.
Exfiltration route selected.
The leader of the invaders used its underlings to surround Nevershah while it fled her sarcophagus chamber. Other swiftly dispatched these sacrificial minions, but not before the instigator of the intrusion had escaped her.
The architect of this outrage has fled. Moreover, this intrusion may not be isolated. There is no telling how many aliens are on Kivroth. I must go to my Pharaon. Sankotep must know.
Battle benediction of the Omnisan. I cannot read quick enough. I do like the scarabs. I wonder if you get spiders, like
From the moment I first witnessed the interlopers, they disgusted me. Eons we slumbered, waiting to reclaim our galaxy. Only for it to become infested with vermin that proliferated in our absence. Now, we awaken to retake what is ours. Wretched amalgamations of meat and metal, shackled to ignorance by your faith. Do you truly believe you can stop us? We, who have shattered our very gods, and enslaved them to our will.
everything is green.
When our empire was ascendant, and when the last of them die, we alone will remain. For we are immortal.
It's actually kind of a neat little... what is it called? Foil to the intro scene of the first game, which, by the way, is amazing. Probably way better than this one. Probably iconic, honestly. I will play both. Like, there's no question about that. Question is, do I keep the best for last? Or do I start? I think I'll keep the best for last. Start with the Mechanicus.
Noble Magi of the Omnisynod, I have responded to your summons.
No, Festinius.
Magos Faustinius, we have called you to our world for your experience with the Xenos, known as Necrons. You have engaged these creatures before. Confirm.
Indeed. I fought the Necrons on Silver Tenebris, though the outcome was... suboptimal. Historical records assert that the planet was destroyed, subjected to exterminatus. I determined exterminatus was the only way to ensure the Necron threat was truly eliminated. My calculations were extensive. I believe the Omnissiah's will was done.
No such option exists on Hecateus IV. Ours is a forge world, newly established, but one that must be defended at all costs. This forged city of Whetrher represents resources that Adeptus Mechanicus cannot lose. There will be no exterminatus here.
The spaceport menials report you have not arrived alone.
I am accompanied by a retinue. All specialists, all worthy of my trust. They were at my side on Silver Tenebris. There are few with their experience of facing the Necrons.
You arrive as operations have already begun. Our campaign to dismantle the Necron formations and uncover their underground tombs is well underway.
It is the Omnissiah's will that Hecateus IV become a monument to the priesthood of Mars. Not 1 square meter wasted. Skies dark with the smoke of our manufactoria. A forged world to equal any in the Imperium. Before this can come to pass, the Xenos must be eradicated.
Battle zone data analysis has demonstrated an element lacking in our strategic assets. The Skitarii cohorts are an unwieldy tool for engaging an enemy that remains opaque to our analysis. We find ourselves in need of a force that can move rapidly, and at short notice.
Gathering data, eliminating key targets, supporting Skitarii operations, functioning beyond established battle lines.
You begin immediately. Mission parameters are already generated. An Archaeopter transport is waiting for you.
Then I am at your disposal, Magi.
Incredible that he was not promoted after Silver Tenebris. I have clear favorites from the first game. And I wonder if you can use all of them as, like, commanders.
Brave news, Magi. The Necrons have awoken in far greater numbers than we suspected. The Skitarii could not halt their advance.
The aliens' foul presence darkens the horizon. With malevolent purpose they march.
And there is one of them.
It is my belief the Necrons are mustering for an assault on Ex Veritas. It is our principal forged city. Logic dictates the enemy would consider it a primary target.
Our predictive models concur. The defense of Ex Veritas shall become the principal strategy in our computations. Meanwhile, your strike force will be needed to act in haste, where other forces cannot. You will be assisted in this by the tech priest who discovered the first Necron presence on the planet. We understand you have...
We are separated from the events at Silver Tenebris by much time and space. Yet still our paths cross, Faustinius. The odds would seem incalculably long, yet perhaps this was inevitable.
Skevola, your presence haunts us like the howling of forsaken machine spirits.
With voice acting, he is so much cooler immediately.
Lector Dogmatis Videx, it has been too long since last we spoke. What an unexpected joy.
Tech Acquisitor, regardless of our disagreements about the fate of Silver Tenebris, I cannot fault your experience battling the Necrons. We will have need of it.
What we need is a leash on this xenophile crone.
My cohorts and I are at your service, Magi. Let the Omnissiah's will be done through us.
Okay. The one map lets you track progress. The progress of your campaign on the planet and direct your operations through various missions. Select a mission to start your campaign. Requisition represents a resource of fueling the depth of Mechanicus II effort on this world that is generated passively during missions by your forged cities and later in the campaign, your forged temples, and can be spent to recruit units for mission deployment. Spend it carefully. Committing too much requisition now may leave you with fewer options when the war demands more of you. Okay. Warm up. Go on. What do we have? We have that looks like Scaveler. Yo, we get Electro Priests! Amazing. Servitors, Combat Servitors, Castellans. Oh, Sicarians. Electro Priest, Peroxy doesn't actually tell me something right now. And here we have the... What do we have? Knoptek, probably Scarabs, Wraiths, Spiders, Battle Line, the Warriors, Immortals, unless the Immortals are the Elites. Flayed ones. Great. Destroyer Cult. So in the first one there was only one type of destroyer, which was... The like, hovery one. I wonder if they're Hexmarks. So we... Select a leader. What do we have? Videx! Select the Dogmatis Videx to provide reconnaissance of ahead of a Skitari force and march against the concentration of Necrons. Wonderful. Can we? We cannot unlock. So this is just overview. Right. Augmentation points. Used to upgrade your leaders in a letter query, and Archaeotech fragments used to unlock technologies in the Shrine of Knowledge. Okay.
Negos Faustinius. A force of Skitari is marching upon a concentration of Necron warforms. The resulting engagement is expected to shatter the Xenos resistance with a probability over 87%. However, massed Skitari formations are unsuited to reacting swiftly to unexpected battlefield variables.
And my forces from the Caestus Metallicum offer a solution?
Quite so. Select troops are to be reconfigured into an intervention plate to respond rapidly where required. Its first task is to range ahead of the Skitari and clear the path for them. Mobility and independence of command is required for this task. I am assured you can offer both.
I sense an underestimation of the Necrons. They may not adhere to your prediction models.
Your admiration of the alien is showing, Scaveler. Remember, it is written thus: he who speaks well of the alien is no more than a weapon in the hands of the Xenos.
I'm gonna say there was people in the forums who were disappointed that they have actual voice acting instead of just the binaric. But Videx alone absolutely sells me on the voice acting.
Your advice is committed to memory, Tech Acquisitor. Elector Dogmatis Videx is well suited to leading such a mission. Am I correct in surmising he is to be sent upon this duty without delay?
You are.
My personal servo scow shall accompany the intervention clade to provide a means of observation and communication. It was made from the remains of Redditus, a fellow tech priest of great erudition. Its battlefield data-gathering capabilities are far in excess of standard. I compiled the neural protocols myself.
Cognition patterns sync confirmed. Elector Dogmatis Videx. Tactical subroutines loaded, ready for deployment.
Then let's turn the cogs of war.
That he alone is worth having the English voice acting. At the start of a mission, you can choose up to 3 stratagems. Each of them gives you a bonus at the cost of increasing enemy vigilance during the mission. At maximum vigilance, additional enemies will spawn in skirmishes. Right, so this is vigilance, +1, +1, +1, +2 vigilance meters. So this is 1 additional. So if I take this, then we're already at maximum. Requisition cost to hire troops used. Unit recruitment capacity for this mission increased by 1. I'll keep the requisition cost, I think. In this phase, you can select the units you want to recruit for the mission. Unit cards. Each unit card represents the squad of individual unit you can recruit. In the Adapters Mechanicus II, unit cards are randomly generated for each mission. Each unit has a requisition cost and also contributes to the mission's recruitment capacity. You always have access to basic unit type, allowing you to fill out your roster even when the operation options are limited. So you always have access to the server type. Each mission has maximum recruitment capacity, which limits the number of units your leader can bring into the mission. You don't have to fill the capacity, but going in on the strength will make this mission tougher. So I can basically just take like 5 Skitari Rangers, which fills it up to 5. Alternatively, 5 Skitari Rangers, or 5 Skitari Vanguards. So I have either 5 Vanguards or 5 Rangers, and the Rangers are just winning that. Especially since the requisition cost is the same. And then I have 26 requisition left. First comes knowledge of destruction, then its execution. Macedonian insights. Recon main Necron force. Be very vigilant. When the meter fully fills, additional enemy units will appear in the next skirmish. Wait, only the next skirmish?
I am in position. The eyes of the Omnissiah fall upon this place. Let no foe go unseen.
Love him. Necron trace indicators detected. Confirm proximity.
The enemy is close. We shall advance.
We shall.
Move along the Skitari's projected path and locate or eliminate any enemy along the way. Make sure to maintain full awareness, Lector Dogmatis.
Of course. Heed the words of Fabricator General Mitcondres. Let us observe the foe, not in awe, but the better to destroy it.
I love this man. Director of Necron forces and confirm contact imminent. Waiting orders. Advanced by fire teams. Aggression pro. Oh, these add. Right. Advanced rapidly ready to engage the enemy, alerting nearby hostiles, but minimizing the chance of becoming surrounded. By maintaining fields of fire or a covert process. Employ covert action we will destroy the Xenos. Multiple Xenos units converging on our position. Tactical disposition maintained. Prepare to engage. Additional deployment zone next skirmish. Ah. So if I just took all of the... and then there's a... no, this is text.
Onwards! Hesitate not! Remember, time is a raw material to be expended only in the Omnissiah's service!
I'm thinking of restarting the mission and just taking all of these stratagems. The proven script is blessed beyond flaw. If thy code suffers error, amend the world before sullying the script. Code doesn't work? World is wrong. What do you have? A Magna Rail Lance. 4 to 7. Heavy. Next time this unit would suffer damage, the damage is ignored and the status expires. Holy shit. Normal sound staff and the motive force. But lowers your max defense to 0. Anti-grav. Can move a bit sounds, ignores ground effects. Very nice. Get me the rangers out. Oh shit, there's a Chronomancer. And a Lich Guard. Lich Guard's with a lance. And is that an immortal? It is an immortal. Sacrificial Servitor. A zealous preacher of the machine god's orthodoxy, vindicts his faith and firepower in equal measure. His devotion for sacred logic makes him both an inspiring commander, dangerous fanatic. On the battlefield, Videx excels at ranged warfare and battlefield support. He can expose himself to great risks and power the ranged weapons of nearby allies. In time, he may unlock rituals, powerful time-intensive abilities that channel motor force through code and creed alike. What is your counter call?
Stand intolerant.
Stand intolerant. Blast them. Scissor and power again. Incantation of the Iron Soul. So this unit in Videx can defend it. The Chronomancer can probably do weird things. As Chronomancers want to do. We blast. Yeah, get yourself defended. He immediately gets attacked twice. Okay. This costs 2, but has 4 to 7. And now you blast immediately out of existence. And then you gain divination. Also, he's a chunky boy as well. Can you? No, you can't. In which case, you shall move over here and start taking out the reanimating enemies. Okay, the Lich Guards are a lot faster than the first game. Servitor.
By the machine god.
Ranger. Take out the flayed ones. Him requiring 2 for his main weapon, 2 cognition for his main weapon. The fuck did you do? What the hell?
Awaiting enlightenment.
Does this have the pistol trait? No, it's a heavy weapon. Anyway. God damn, I love it. Though this looks like it might be an issue. You have acted. Dominion level 4. Unit with less than 50% attack twice. Okay. This guy. I feel like I am not cut out for the Grimdark. Also that Tesla gun. Oh, you have a ranged melee. That's kinda neat. And there's Videx that... Right, I think... put it down to... Well, I can't do that apparently right now. Restart... You know what? Load game. Load to here? No, load to here. And let's see. Okay. Right. In that case... I just said, well, I was muted. I just said, yeah, this is with the Dominion level 5 by default, which, like, 10 is the maximum, I feel like. So 5 might be possible, but I think I'll just play on normal. Maybe Tactician. I'll see, I'll decide when I play next. For now, I hope you have a nice evening, hope you have a good night later on, and I hope you have a nice rest of your week. Goodbye.